Did I tell you that I broke my favorite water bottle? The green one with like it was the green, oh, it was my favorite and I broke it. It was made out of glass and I broke it. In the last video, I counted my physical TBR and I have 390 books. That does not include any duplicate copies of books. It doesn't include spiritual books that are like devotionals and stuff like that. It does include spiritual books that you have to like read. Like it's more of like a story that you just like read the whole thing through. So it is an actual book in my opinion. It doesn't include poetry books. It doesn't include anything that's like a textbook. So it doesn't include a lot of different books. But I have 390 books that I just sneeze again. It does include all of these. So I broke these piles back down. So originally I had broken them down in alphabetical order so I could find the duplicate copies of books. And then I was like, that's not smart. I could have just broken it down by alphabetical order of the author and I would have still found the duplicate books. But I didn't think like that. So here we are. I found all the duplicate books and I put them up there and I am doing a giveaway. I think I'm gonna do the giveaway for another week. So if you aren't familiar, there's a video about how I set up my reading journal. Go check that out. It has the giveaway stuff on it. If you enter the giveaway, please put your Instagram handle. Like please put your Instagram handle because otherwise I can't contact you. So do that. And yeah, it was in the video, but I'm assuming not everyone's getting to the end, which y'all need to go to the end of the video. There's important information there, okay? This is all the books that I have yet to read. I also sat down in my spare time. Oh my gosh, by the way, I found my bookmark. I have been looking for this bookmark for months. For months, I have been looking for this bookmark. Couldn't find it. Like literally all summer, I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it in the fall. Couldn't find it in the winter. I found it. It was in one of these books and it was in a book that I haven't even started reading. So I don't know why it was in that book. Like I'm so confused. Why were you in that book? There was no reason for that. I wrote down my entire physical TBR. This is the whole, all of it is written down here, okay? There's many pages. I also did my series tracker stuff. And here's the thing. I think I'm gonna redo this bookcase every quarter. So this is Q1 right now. If you guys aren't familiar with quarters, if you're not in the corporate business world, this is Q1. Q1 is January, February, March, and then Q2 starts in April. I think I'm going to redo my bookcase every 3 months so that I can rotate the books because when I was counting my physical TBR, I was seeing all of these books and I was like, I didn't read that in 2023 because I forgot that I had it in 2023. So I want to rotate these books because a lot of these series, I'm not going to read them in the next 3 months, but I would read them in the following quarter. For instance, Elle Kennedy has the Briar View series. She also has the Off-Campus series. I would probably read the Off-Campus series in Q2, and I would read Elsie Silver's Chestnut Springs series in Q2 or Q3 because Q3 is like summertime. So I would probably read it then, but I wouldn't read those in January, February, March. I just wouldn't read them during that time period. Does that make sense? I think like I want to break these down and rotate them every single quarter, just rotate them so that my bookcase is always fresh and new with different books that I can look at and be like, yes, I want to read that. And as well that I have the books on the bookcase that I immediately know this is when I'm going to read this book. I am kind of a mood reader, but I'm also very much like a seasonal reader. I'm not going to read a book about snow on the beach. And I'm not going to read Beach Read by Emily Henry. I'm not going to read that now. There's snow outside. Like I want to be immersed, fully immersed in the book when I'm reading it. So I broke it down, all of these. There are a couple series that I've already started that I am interested in continuing. For instance, the Red Queen series, the Wisteria Society series, King of Sin. I need to read King of Greed, which I think I'm just gonna read this weekend, to be honest with you. Maybe Crescent City, I don't know. I really didn't like book 1. I don't think I'm interested in book 2. I think Crescent City book 2 is kind of one of those, like, if I get to it, I get to it. If I don't care. The Galatian trilogy, I do want to read that because that one is set kind of like in the winter time. Yeah, I think those are like the books that I'm like very much interested right now in the moment. Oh, The Crown of Nyaxia, but I don't have book 2 yet because I didn't know book 2 was out already. I thought it was like on the Barnes & Noble app, it's a pre-order, but I think I pre-ordered a signed copy. I think that's what I pre-ordered, which is fine because now the book buying ban has started and I can't buy the second book. So I'll just wait for my pre-order to come in. That's okay with me. And then there's a couple series that I do want to start. For instance, the Shepherd King series. I actually would love to start that. And I was thinking like, you know, maybe like the Atlas 6, I'm not sure, or Ninth House. Like that also seems like a good series to start. But I also wanted to have a bunch of standalones on the shelf as well. So I'm going to go through this, figure out what books I want for the next 3 months. At least that I have the foresight of thinking like, yes, this is something that I think I would be interested in reading within the next 3 months. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm going to put my bookcase together and then we're gonna watch the whole thing happen, okay? So let's montage this. As you can see, I have put away, hello dog, I have put away the books. I have not decorated the shelves yet though because the books are not in the proper order. I put up books that, 1, I think I would like to read within the next 3 months, and 2, I just put as many books as I could see would fit. I didn't exactly put them in any category whatsoever. So I would like to do that and make this more aesthetically pleasing. And then I just have the rest of the books on the side. I put all of the books that I could in the bedroom bookshelf that I have. I put all of those away. And then the remainder are just on the side. But I like it better with the spine facing out because before the spine was facing towards the bookcase so that I could fit more books. I fit as many books as I could on the 2 sides. There's 2 stacks over here because they're shorter books. So like I have the tall books and so they're shorter books so that I could fit 2 stacks over there, which was perfect. And then there's 1 stack over here, and then I have all the books behind me, and then the rest of the books are in the bedroom. So excellent. So there is 1 bookcase in my bedroom that is completely empty. That is my bookcase that I put I have read these books, and I took all the books off from 2023, and so now it'll just be all the books that I've read in 2024. It's not going to hold 100 books. It's not that big of a, I think it's the same as this size maybe. So it's not going to hold over 100 books. It's not going to hold 100. So that's fine though, because next to it is where I have all my stacked books. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to fill that bookcase as best as I can, and then I'll just stack books next to it. So it's gonna work. That way I can keep track of all of the books much easier, and I can pull them out as reference a lot easier as the year goes on. That was one of the problems that I had with 2023, is anytime I wanted to reference a book that I had read that year, it was mixed with other books that I read in 2020, 2021, 2022. Like it was just mixed all together with those books, and it was really difficult for me to go in and grab the book that I wanted to read. It also had some books that I read like back in high school, books that I was nostalgic by, and all of that stuff. This is not our forever home. We are planning on moving somewhere in the future, and in our dream home I do want my own library. I know a lot of people are like, wow, you have so many books, like give some away. No. The whole point is to one day have my own library. I always wanted to be like Beauty and the Beast, where she opens up the room and there's books everywhere, that is my dream right there. So I have a lot of books for a reason. I enjoy books. I love books. They bring me comfort. They bring me joy. And so I am not getting rid of my books. I am getting rid of duplicate copies though. So enter in that giveaway to get a duplicate copy of a book that I already have a copy of. Now I'm going to take these books back off and I'm going to make them prettier. So, yay. What I needed to finish today, and I feel pretty good about it actually. I feel very productive. So thank you for coming along on this journey and giving me an excuse to actually clean. My husband will be so excited to come home and be like, wow, there's no books everywhere. That's really a good feeling. This is the bookcase. This is what we're gonna be working with for the next at least 3 months. There's more reading vlogs coming. I promise there are reading vlogs coming. I am working on stuff. I am working on the next My Friend Made Me Read It for the next 2 months. I already have the influencers for that. And if there's anyone that you want me to do as a book talk, not book talk, but as a book influencer, if there's any other book influencers that you are looking forward to me doing the My Friend Made Me Read This book series type of thing, go ahead and drop those names down below and I will reach out to them. I guess I could go through the books in another video if that's what you're interested in, but these are just like, this is just books that I'm interested in during this dark and gloomy era, as well as some like lighter books. Like there's My Mechanical Romance, that's on there because I feel like that's a good like February read. I was trying to think of like books that I would be interested in reading January, February, and March. February is a very romantic time for me because of Valentine's Day and I like romance. So I have some good romance books up there as well. My monthly TBR will be on this cart, as well as books that come in. So like book club reads will be on this cart. Books that I'm trying to read that month will be on this cart. So I'm still going to utilize this cart. It's just not going to be what it was the last time, where it was just like a placeholder for more books. I feel really good. I feel like all the books are organized and neat and wonderful. So I have 390 unread books. I think I have maybe 300 read books in my room right now. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. I would have to count those. But I have quite a few of the read books in my room. That's all that I have for you today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Do all the things. Become my friend. Be my friend. Do all the things. And I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, have a great one. Bye! Okay, bye.